Welcome to a new review here at Armagnac Germany, and today we have an Armagnac from the Domaine from the Ténarèze, 43 years old. Enjoy today's review. The Domaine is located in the Ténarèze and it is family owned since the end of the 19th century. They have 8 hectares of vineyards and there's a uniqueness there. They have 10 different kind of grapes, so a huge grape variety. They have more humid cellars, and the Armagnac from this domain are usually a little bit more expensive compared to other Armagnac producers. These were now the information to the Domaine and now we want to start with our today's review. Of course, I will also show you today a photo from the Armagnac, from the bottle, how it looks like. And if you know the Armagnac bottles from the Domaine you will recognize it immediately. These thin, long bottles, and on the label is always in the background this grapevine in shape of a human. So yeah, it's a very high recognition value which you have here at these bottles. And there's also the millésime, the vintage, written on the label. Now we come to the further facts and number of this Armagnac today. So we have here today a 1979 vintage, which was bottled this year in 2024. So about 43 years old is Armagnac. It's an Armagnac from the Ténarèze. We have here a single cask with the cask number 49. The grape variety in this case is Ugni Blanc. We have an ABV of 40.9%. It's a cask strength. Bottle size 50 centiliters. There were no additives used, and the price for one bottle is 230 euro. 230 euro is, compared to other Armagnac producer, for this age a quite high price. Don't forget, we have here only a 50 centiliter bottle. On the other hand, compared to other spirits in the world, 230 euro for an over 40-year-old spirit is okay, in my opinion. Still, if you take the liter price, it's a still fair price in my opinion. Of course, in the end, you need to decide it if it's worth for you buying it. We want to make the tasting now, and maybe I can give you a little recommendation here if it's worth it or not. We want to find out. Let's start with the tasting. So I ordered a lot of sample from the Domaine to try here a lot of different Armagnac, because yes, it's a domain which interests me a lot, and definitely when I will be the next time in the Armagnac region, I also want to visit this domain. And so we start now today with this 79 vintage, and there will be other vintages follow in the future. And yeah, also by the way, don't forget, I have a Christmas special this year. There is a huge giveaway, and it's a special tasting because we have here an Oransan, I think from 58. So very old Oransan. So this video will appear, I think, at the 25th of December. So at Christmas, have a look. Don't forget to watch this review. And we want now have first a look to the color. And the Armagnac has a very deep amber color, a beautiful color. Actually a little bit brighter than what I expected. And so it will be interesting to see now on the nose if we have here also this a little bit more fresher profile, or if we have here the deep, intense aromas. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty fresh and fruity nose. Also a little floral influence is present. Yeah, it's for 42 years, pretty fresh. Some beautiful eucalyptus, some sweet floral influence here, and the floral note would be for me a lavender, and then I would say it's more lavender honey, because you have this sweetness with this floral touch. But every time when you smell, the freshness is always present. sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a bit less, but it is present. Also here this, what is this, maybe, yes, some passion fruit. And I just noticed also a little nutty note which is here at the nose, and it's an almond, a very nice almond. But not the burnt almonds, the roasted almonds, no, more the fresh almond. And also, there's also a berry touch in here. So the nose is still very complex, though it has this little youthness here inside. It's still very complex. And the raspberry, maybe, yes, but more a raspberry jam. So this fruitiness with a little bit of this floral influence here, but very present is the freshness. Interesting. Very interesting. So nose-wise, I would never say this is 42 years old. I would say 25, 30 years maybe. Very nice. Though it's a wonderful nose. So don't misunderstand here something. It's a beautiful, fantastic nose. I love this nose. Really exciting nose. So an old Armagnac which stayed youth. You could say it this way maybe. Beautiful. Now again a little more this lavender honey. Very nice. Okay, let's have a look to the palate. If we can find here the same aromas. I think so, yes, because you have this not that dark intense color, you have not that intense nose. So I expect the same aromas. Let's see. Santé. Yeah, it's on the same level. You have a very smooth, texture-wise a little bit oily maybe Armagnac. You have now a little bit maybe something like a mango in combination with, again some lavender honey. Now again some nutty note here on the palate. And then it was maybe something like a roasted pine seed, which was here passing by. And then also a little more mineral touch here, the palate. A little bit this minerally, tingerly a little bit. And finish is medium long. Of course, we have here only 40.9%. It's not a very high ABV left for 43 years. It's probably because the Armagnac matured in a very humid cellar, so the ABV reduces quite fast, and that's the reason probably why there's only 40.9% left. The finish, a little bit caramel. The caramel was quite present first, then it changed a little bit to a beautiful cacao. And then some dried oranges, and left are some beautiful mixed herbs. So a little herbal influence is also here in the finish. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, the finish is a little bit, no, it's not short, but it's a medium long finish as I mentioned, and on the other hand, it fits perfect to this identity of this Armagnac because it is nose-wise, palate-wise, also in the finish, smooth, velvet, youth, no extreme overwhelming flavors here. Maybe on the nose a little bit is freshness, but no disturbing aroma, no extreme hot, spicy aromas. It stays on this very comfortable, smooth level the whole time, and it's just a very comfortable, enjoyable Armagnac. It's also, though it's very old, a very good Armagnac, I think, also for a beginner. It shows you quite clear the flavors, the aromas, and yeah, so why not? Of course, for a beginner, maybe a little bit expensive, but so if you ask me, it's not an Armagnac which is here extremely overwhelming in any kind. So yeah, very nice. Yeah, very good Armagnac. Okay, so let's talk about the price again. 230 euro. Difficult. I think at Auversin you need to see that they have here a very high quality of Armagnac. So if you have some time and would like some more information to Auversin, have a look to the website, and there they describe a lot how carefully they are with their vineyards and what all they do, not only for good grapes, also for their environment. So I think you need to see here a little bit more than just the Armagnac itself. It's just another philosophy here, in my opinion, and this is maybe also the reason why the price is a little bit higher than a normal Armagnac producer. Nevertheless, for me this Armagnac would receive 91 points, and this is now a rating from my side where I can say, yeah, it's acceptable also price-wise, and yeah, I think, of course, for this money you can buy a huge range of other very, very good Armagnac, no question, but as I mentioned, I would like to compare that maybe a little bit with L'Hérault. So I don't want to annoy here someone but at L'Hérault they also have a little different philosophy, in my opinion, about their cognac. And so maybe it's also here at Auversin. So yeah, I want to visit this domain definitely when I'm next time in the Armagnac region, just to see how they handle things there, how this domain works. This is of course also another reason why you maybe sometimes should visit some domain, just to get an impression of their work, because this helped me also when I had a chance to visit some cognac producers, and yeah, also last time when I was in the Armagnac region, the Armagnac producers, to see a little bit what is behind this work and what do they do there for their passion, for their grapes, for their Armagnac to have in the end such a fantastic result. Yeah, it is, yeah, helps maybe a little bit also to understand the philosophy of each domain, and also maybe why this domain is now a little bit more expensive than another domain. And when I was at L'Hérault, I also had a beautiful tour there, and this helped me also a little bit more understanding the philosophy of L'Hérault. Of course, you can visit the website, you can search through the internet, but it's definitely something different if you visit a domain and get yourself some impressions there. Okay, now we talked a lot, and yes, price-wise, you have to decide it. Would I buy myself a bottle? Yes, I think I would buy myself a bottle, because it convinced me here completely, this Armagnac. It's a different kind of Armagnac maybe what I expected, but it was absolutely fantastic and beautiful Armagnac to enjoy. That's it for today. I really hope you like watching this review here today. Leave a comment if you had ever a chance to try an Armagnac from the Domaine d'Auversin. Do you have also some experiences here? Let me know. Would be very happy if you share your experience with us. And of course, if you like this review, leave a thumb up and subscribe my channel. Have a good time, and I'm really looking forward to see you here in the next review at Aqua Germany again. Bye bye.